us going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go in Western New York. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
47-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running or zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Going to give it to Cook. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
3rd and a yard. Allen. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7. 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It covers 51 yards.
Goal, San Francisco.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the gun, here is Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
It's going to be third. They need one. Separating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Tight end on the move left. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. To the air once more is Allen. The pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again is Allen. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Allen working from the pistol. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown Buffalo. His second TD of the game. And this one gives his team the lead. too great. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd down. Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2nd and 11. Kittle is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Niners. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Minutes here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A run here with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
A little power football here on 3rd and short. They bring in some extra bulk up front, and they just run this ball straight at the defense. Challenge them in a gotta-have-it moment. Can you stop us? And in this case, the answer is no.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
2nd and 5.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that is one in the end zone. He's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
31-yard line.
First and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and 2. Here we go. In motion, Shakir. Third and 2. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense.
It's second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Play action now. Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
This one complete to Bourne. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Here comes the jet sweep. And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 35 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Piniero's kick is good. And the Niners move out in front. The new score, 17-14. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. One on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Oh, right side, he's got Tonjes. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Eddie Piñeiro going to come on and try a field goal now. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the 49ers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Piñeiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
And I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Up the sideline at the 35. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Allen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Finding room at midfield. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Baz to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The Niners offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Purdy. Throw, left side, completes to Pearson.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. They do that. I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Trying to pitch one forward. That was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Moving to his left. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Deep to return, Khalil Shakir. A A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
They run to the gun. It's Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Big play. 3rd and 2. With the hook.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to even the score late.
8-yard attempt.
He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. 49ers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 49-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's second down and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to win the game. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Niners will move out in front. 27-24. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.